Alright guys, welcome back to Frugal Homestead. So today, can you believe it? I get to test another mini chainsaw. Now we've done the Sakers, we've done the Tomy Vic. This one is a little different though. A little bit different features. This is a Sainlogic 6-inch cordless chainsaw. And all you have to do is look at the body composure and you can tell that it's probably going to have much different ergonomics. I'm hoping that it'll be more balanced. So we'll have to give it a shot. It does have some safety features and some other things that make it very different. And actually it's got a full copper motor, which makes it way different. But let's break it down, see what's inside. We'll show you what we like to use these little chainsaws for. And then at the end, we'll talk about how it varies versus the other kinds of saws. All right, guys, let's tear into this thing. So first thing is, it comes with a very nice case, honestly. Very nice. Hard plastic case. Good latches that move the way they're supposed to. And it doesn't have a real hinge, but that's okay. 1-year warranty. Instructions. Pair of gloves. Charger. Power brick. Now this says fast charge, but we will see. Alright, and then we've got our saw with a little sleeve. That's different. Wow, that's actually heavy duty plastic. We got our chain. Now my understanding is this is a safety lock. Then it's got the push button, so you have to have the safety. Listen to that click. That's way better than most of those saws. Alright. And over here we've got an extra chain, which is always a nice feature. Now, this is one of the main things I want to look at because this is 21 volt lithium ion battery, alright? Now, these are supposed to be 2 amp hour batteries, and it comes with 2. It's always nice the ones that come with 2. You'll be surprised how many show 2 batteries in the picture on Amazon or something. You buy them, and you only get 1. And 1 is pretty much useless. You'll make it go dead fast, especially in the cold. But one thing that I see right off the bat that's different is, look at the hand protection here. That's completely different from the other kinds. So I'm guessing that they were looking at more safety when they built this one. I will say the price point is higher on this one than some of the others, but not by a lot. I believe this one's coming in right now at about $95. Now, this is supposed to be 100% copper core brushed motor. It is IPX4 waterproof, so it should be good to go out in light rain and snow. Obviously, you don't want to leave it outside. Now, like I said, they said that they're fast charging batteries. I don't know how much faster they can go because all my other saws charge up really fast, and that's just a standard power brick. I mean, it's pretty simple how the whole system works, honestly. So I'm seeing all kinds, but one difference is this one plugs in there rather than on top. So there is some key differences between this one and the other. Now, the one thing I'm going to mention here is they actually put their specs on theirs. So this motor is actually 550 watts, whereas you almost cannot find the specs on these for the other cheaper models. So I'm guessing that that is probably quite a bit higher, and it's supposed to have a 4,200 revolutions per minute. So this is actually supposed to be faster than most of the other saws too. But let's take it outside and have Missy test it out, doing some of the things she loves to do with these little saws. Okay, so we just realized that this doesn't have a tool to adjust the bar and chain. And what it is you loosen this. That's your actual tightening bolt to hold your bar on. This is your chain adjustment. So you tighten that, and the chain's tight, and then you tighten this, and that's your actual stud, your bar tightener. And done. So it is a toolless system. That is really cool and takes it a whole nother level up. Now we do have to make sure this doesn't vibrate loose, but with the 2 different, I don't think there's any chance of that vibrating loose. I am super excited to see this thing hit some wood now. Alright guys, so like I mentioned before, Missy's favorite uses for these little saws is limbing out these small trees or even big trees, cutting all the small limbs off. It saves on our chains, and also it's easier to bend over and do it. It's not as much weight you're carrying because these saws are light. So I'll let her go ahead and cut off some limbs off this tree. Alright guys, so another way we like to use these little saws is to mark out our logs when we're cutting them into firewood. It just makes it quick and simple. So honey, show us how we do it. So it just gives you an idea of where you're going to cut to get that 16-inch log. So another great use for these is if you're backpacking or camping or like car camping. Because if you can pick up sticks for your campfire like that from your local area, but they're clearly too long, this will make short work of them. You know, you just find something to press it on. And even the hardest of hardwood, it'll chop it right off. Makes it a lot easier than hand cutting it. Alright, so we had to come in here to film the outro because the wind was picking up too hard outside. What do we think about this tool overall? Well, it definitely has the power to do what it needs to do. You have to keep yourself in realistic limits of what you want to do with this tool. It's a 6-inch mini chainsaw battery powered. It's great for marking stuff. It's great for cutting small stock. It's great for if you're on a construction site and you need to just cut off one little board. You got to climb way up to get it. It'd be nice to have this hanging from this handle loop from your belt if you're climbing a tree trying to trim out, you know, some limbs. It'd be great backpacking and camping just to cut up some thicker stock for longer burn times. I can see a lot of uses for it. It does have a much faster chain speed. I don't know how that will react long term versus say when the chain dulls down. But overall, I definitely think it has a lot of power. The ergonomics of it definitely is way more balanced than other models because I can just sit there and kind of thumb it and hold it there. Try and do that with one of the other models. You'd never be able to do it. There's no balance. They're all very bottom heavy, which makes you constantly want to go like this. You know, you're having to push down in because your counterweight is back here. So as far as the ergonomics, it definitely is better. But the selling point of this saw is right here. We use that saw a whole bunch out there. You guys didn't get to see all the clips that didn't make it in this video. But that chain never came loose. This never came loose. This product actually has this quick adjust system. This is what makes this product. Because you don't have to have the screwdriver shoved down in there and then tighten the bolt up here. You would not believe how much of a pain that is when you're tightening that up when you're out in the field and you got to have that little screwdriver. This is an all-in-one system that you can just loosen this, then tighten this, and you're done. That's what makes this tool. That's what makes it worth a few extra dollars. That and the fact that it has two 2-amp-hour batteries. So I will put the links down in the description box for this tool below. I really think it is a decent tool for the money. I think if you keep your expectations in line, you're going to enjoy this tool. And with that said, if you haven't already, and I don't know why you wouldn't have by now, come on guys, go ahead, go down, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let us know what you think. Do you have one of these? Have you ever got to use one of these little battery powered chainsaws and what you thought of it? Give us a like and we'll see you in the next one.